here we have the new shape Ford Fiesta Titanium on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the boot, you'll see we have plenty of space, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. In the middle, you can see the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges. And then above that, we have a trip computer, which includes the total miles on this car of 6,979. You can change information displayed below that using buttons on the steering wheel. There's various different menus: satellite navigation, your audio, phone, vehicle settings, and then back round to the trip computer menu again. If we back out to the steering wheel, I'll show you what controls I was using. So starting on the right hand side, we've got the controls for the main trip computer screen just here. Below that we have stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is of course once you paired the phone, which is done on the central touchscreen, and we'll come to that in just a moment. On the left hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter and some further stereo controls just there. So the central touchscreen, to add a phone, just hit add device.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
And just follow those instructions on the screen. It's very easy to do. When it comes to music in this car, there's plenty of ways to listen to it. If we hit sources up in the top there, you can see we have AM, FM and DAB radio as well as Bluetooth audio. So once that phone is paired, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you'll be able to stream your music wirelessly as well. If we go back to the main screen, you will also see that this car has got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing the satellite navigation working on our website and on our Facebook page, which is well worth checking out. Working our way down, we've got the volume for the stereo. We then have the climate control at the bottom. So you can adjust the temperature for the car, the fan speed, up and down from there. Hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto and the car will maintain that temperature for you by taking control of the fan speed itself. When any of these adjustments not only show here, but they show on the main screen. So that auto button, you can change the level of the blower, as you can see, high, medium, low. The temperature adjustments will show up here, as will the fan speed adjustments when you make them manually as well. Beneath that, we've got the USB input. So plug in a device there for music and you'll have an extra box appear up on the screen for the media. And then you have a 12-volt charging socket underneath that cap. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox. And then on the bottom here we have a few buttons. So this will put the car in eco mode. You can turn off traction control from here. And this is for the stop and start. So this car is designed to cut out when you're stationary in traffic, which will save you fuel. If you want to turn that system off, hit that button and that system has now been turned off. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.